Now.
Stuart, my friend, you are charming to the last.
Awesome.
Get it?
You deserve that.
Get it?
I obviously don't, no.
That's Grand Moff Tarkin's famous line to Prince Leia. Charming to the last. It's actually an insult, just so you know.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay, good.
But he wasn't drinking coffee, so you threw me. I was drinking what situation is.
That's fair. We had space coffee on the desk, you don't know.
Hey everybody, welcome
Hello.
back to TREKVERSUS.
Part 2 in a tester, see if you guys like this multi-universal shenanigans. Last time you guys liked what we did. This time throw more curveballs. But you know what, Stuart? Pretty creative what the Force and such give you. Turns out it adds a whole new depth. Oh dear. If he'll give me, Sith gods, it's a bit of a game changer.
Yeah.
Crazy. How you doing, Stuart?
Oh, not too bad. How about yourself? I know you've had a rough day.
Yeah, I helped our elderly neighbour in the morning. I'm actually in the morning, but it was not long after I went to bed, so I'm a little bit confused. It feels kind of like 4 p.m. right now, but it's actually 8. So it all feels a bit off. But I'm here. Hi.
Hi.
Oh dear. No, I'm excited about this whole week. I love the bridge. I thought it was a great idea, and this is a great concept. So, been excited the whole week for these, Stuart.
Yeah, and tomorrow is part 2 of the bridges. So.
Yes, those that said Enterprise D. Yes. We'll give you the D on Thursday, Friday, every day.
Friday, yeah.
Because Enterprise D might show up in this live. You could actually give us the D. Oh no, today. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. 23 of you here. 11 likes. Hit that like button. You know the routine. And it should be a fun one again. Mixing Star Wars and Star Trek. Who knows what's going to happen? We got a bit of a twist for you guys this week. You get to make changes, but you don't get to see the scenarios until the final round. So you're making changes before you get to see the scenario. So they can't royally screw us until the final.
We can only screw ourselves.
Sure.
I will start sharing.
Please do. All right, guys. That leaves me and you guys alone together. How you doing? Hit that like button, like I said. Let's get up those likes up to 20. We had 20 people here, which is awesome. 12 likes. Also pretty good. But let's get up to 20. Everybody hit that like button if you can. Also, please feel free to super chat in. You can make changes and swaps on the fly and kind of, you have a window of opportunity to make changes and swap people out as you see fit, to kind of throw us a few curveballs, if you will. But like I said, you're not going to know the scenario necessarily each time. Maybe for the semifinals we'll do that as well. But you get to see the scenario before you can make changes. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, don't forget to join the channel if you want to. There's a join button down there on YouTube. Check it out and help us out on a monthly basis. We'd appreciate that. You can do the same thing over on Patreon/Trekyards. Yeah, lots of ways to support the channel. Super chat in. If you have an idea for a scenario or something for these TREKVERSUS that you want to add to the rotation, you can $10 super chat, put in a awesome scenario that you guys want to see us deal with, and it'll get added and it'll be there permanently every time we do these. So let us know. But yeah, also there are links down below to the Teespring and the TeePublic store. Please make sure that you check those out and put some stuff in your cart. Wait for a sale, especially on TeePublic. They do sales fairly regularly and like 30 to 40% off sometimes. So even if you have stuff in your cart waiting, you can check out during the sales and save yourself some money. But really cool Trekyards merch there, and hopefully we'll see you guys wearing it, because that'd be awesome. So anyway, yeah, what else? Oh yes, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Obviously a lot of people think they're subscribed, but YouTube unsubscribes them, so make sure that subscribe button isn't red, because if it's red, that's a red alert. It means you're not subscribed, and click that button. And also click the notification bell icon so you get notified when we upload, which is every Saturday. And during New Trek, could be multiple times a week with different little videos. And we do lives all the time, so you don't want to miss any of that stuff.
Yeah, and there'll be a mystery this year in Discovery, so maybe we'll actually have concept lives again of like, what might the mystery be?
Mm-hmm.
When Picard is so insular, it's kind of hard to extemporize so much, and then when Strange Worlds is so episodic.
Yeah.
That's it.
Olivia Julius, $5. Brett, replace the commander with anyone. Darth Vader would be better.
I like that. She gets a pass for that. That's pretty good.
That is pretty funny.
Mean, but
we had a graphic of Darth Vader, or like a filter you could put on.
Yeah.
It could just be Darth Vader. That'd be great.
That would be pretty. AI has not quite reached that power, although that would. It doesn't sound the most difficult thing in the world considering it's a mask, but I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, I just briefly, as a little, it occurred to me while I was typing the sharing thing. How would you feel if we limited this, like one of us is Trek, one of us is Wars, and made that a thing so you could only shift, so we're kind of like in universe teams?
Like for the next one we do?
As a tweak to the formula, would that change it very much? So maybe I'm Star Wars 1, you're Star Trek, so we can only change in our realm. But then audience members can in theory like say, oh, I think to fight Vader you need a Star Trek character. How do you think that would be as a change or a tweak?
Might be interesting, actually. We'll maybe try that next week or something.
Yeah.
We'll keep it mixed this time with Trek and Wars. I think there's more Star Wars scenarios, or only Star Wars scenarios this week.
Yes.
So.
Threw in a couple.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we starting on this grand journey of total chaos?
I'm not sure. Brett, let us see round one.
Obviously the thumbnail. I forgot.
Ah, yes.
Stupid question.
All right, so my team is Worfett.
Yep.
Worf and Boba Fett on the Arizona class. Nice. And the commander has Tarkat, Tarkin, and Gul Dukat on a Star Destroyer. Now, we don't have the scenario up, but...
What's a big white box?
Yeah. That'll be a surprise to us kind of last minute as well.
Yes. So
but you guys get a chance to swap these guys out.
So
do we not want to do that for the first round?
We'll give everyone 2 minutes. Just let everyone, settle in.
Okay.
Settle in.
They get a 2 minute.
Indeed.
2 minute timer.
Indeed.
Okay.
We love our timers. Very amazing.
Yes.
We follow the timers.
Olivia Julius, $2. I find your lack of likes disturbing. Oof, nice. That's funny. That's good. She's on fire today.
We have some pretty clever audience people, I'll be honest. And then there's Olivia.
Yeah. Oh.
I totally had you on that, didn't I? You were like, oh, that's a nice thing to say.
All right, so there's your timer, guys. 2 minutes to make any changes to this lineup.
And worth noting, of course, that, and it's lovely when it appears, the Arizona is a Trekyards original, which we have several in the slot. Adrian, who in fact we talked to yesterday, who does all my Star Trek interiors and Stargate and some Star Wars for my Trek shorts. That's his originals that brought us into his orbit. Big ship, quantum launchers up the wazoo, and actually very comparable in size. That's actually a tremendously good face-off in terms of scale and power levels, actually, without realising. And just a little side note for you, are you normally based on the pictures, which Boba Fett are you sort of utilising as your hero? The more pussy version from the Book of Boba Fett, or the classically kick-ass version?
Don't know yet. Guess it depends on the scenario. I can decide that then. Okay,
because they're quite different, right? Just saying.
But the older one's got the experience of the younger one, even if he's...
Sure.
And Olivia, $5. Swap word with the 3-arm guy in TAS. That would be Lieutenant Eric's from the animated series.
Oh, Worf. Okay.
Yeah, so Lieutenant Eric's from the animated series by Worf.
That's an interesting shout, though. You can hold more weapons, more blasters, and such.
Yeah.
I like Tarkin and Dukat. They are real bastards.
Yeah, they are. 30 seconds, guys, for any more changes. We'll work on getting more for place in a second here.
Is it a space battle? We don't even know.
Don't know. That's the fun part.
Could be another Betazoid wedding.
Ray Rex, 5 pounds. Change Arizona for Star Destroyer for Executioner Dreadnought. What? Okay. No more changes officially now.
Yes.
But change Arizona for Star Destroyer for...
Oh,
so do you want
a specific Star Destroyer. Right.
For Executioner. Oh, the Executioner.
So that's the giant. Sorry, Adrian. That's the giant super Star Destroyer. He means. Okay, cool. Wow.
Oh, not the Arizona. I meant Star Destroyer. So change the Star Destroyer for the
Super Star
Executioner Dreadnought. Yeah.
Well, that was a fair fight until it wasn't. James. So this is a versus where we have randomizer. Program built that randomizes people, situation, and ships, and then we submit them to you all. We have 0 power in this game, as in we submit what we would do. You will vote in a poll who wins. That person goes through, but you get 2 to 4 minutes between every round to super chat to change a person or a ship to whatever you want. Either you can screw us or make a fun choice and give us some randomization with randomization. You can even put us in there because we exist in this game, and you'll vote on the winner. And that's the game.
Yeah, we each have 2 minutes to give our scenario, and you guys get to vote on a poll to decide the outcome, the winner. And it goes down through the brackets to the semifinals and then the final. And then, yeah. It's a fun time. It's just kind of thinking off the top of our heads.
Very much so. And it's always fun to have the starting name of the thumbnails, of the team names, which they maintain the entire time. So you see where the hell we've started and where we've gone. And sometimes people say, sometimes people removed. Sometimes stuff gets swapped in and out and then goes back in.
Yeah.
And it all is super random. And this is the Star Wars vs. Star Trek variant, which as you can see is mixed within mixed. So you got good and baddies with good and baddies. Crazy.
We don't know our scenario yet for this one. We still need to change out Worf, and there you go. There they go.
Very nice.
Lieutenant Eric's and Boba Fett.
Good shot of both. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Brett, our amazing computer, show us the scenario. The Emperor has just enacted Order 66, and your crews have turned against you. Do you do as much damage as you can to the other team's ships before escaping your own?
Ooh, okay. So you got to fight your entire crew, and to fight the other ship, and also escape in 2 minutes. Good luck, Stuart.
Sure, I'll go first.
I volunteer you as tribute.
2-minute timer.
That's a fun. Okay.
Well, since this is an Arizona class United Federation of Planet ship, Order 66 means nothing to anybody, even Boba Fett. There's nobody to kill on our ship because there's no Jedi. We're the Federation. We're like Order 66. What is that? They look up Directive 66, and it's like have a dance off on the promenade or the shopping area of the ship. I don't know. Destroy the other ship. Well, I know there's chaos going on the Executioner. Not that there's any Jedi on the Executioner necessarily, but anyway, we seize the advantage, and they, of course, their shields are very weak compared to Federation shields. I mean, I'm sure the Federation technology can cut through them pretty easily. However, there are a lot of weapons and turrets on the Executioner. They do enough. They do significant damage to the shields of the Arizona class, but the Arizona class is strafing it with phaser hits and quantum torpedoes, because there's a ton of quantum torpedo launchers on this thing, which are just putting pockmark holes all over the Executioner. And yeah, there's obviously some issues going on the ship. Lieutenant Eric's is, of course, he's got 3 arms, so it's actually an advantage. He's like maneuvering and firing multiple torpedoes, one hand for phasers, one hand for photons, and one hand for maneuvering, even though there is another helmsman beside him, which is also aiding with the micro maneuvers, I guess. Boba Fett, of course, is, well, he's not doing much of anything, I guess. He is looking like a badass, holding his gun, standing by some female security officers, He doesn't really play a part in this, actually. Oh, that's it. I got nothing.
You know, I felt like Stuart. When I looked into your brain, I saw the little mouse on the wheel for that.
Oh yeah, it was trying.
It's running, but is it turning fast?
Nope, it keeps getting stuck, and the mouse keeps slapping into the front of it.
And it is interesting because obviously we each can take this because for the context of the chap who asked, our stories aren't canon to each other. They exist in their own universe, so I can interpret 66 to kill my characters or like the Jedi. So it's kind of an interpretation as well. So I assume 66 would be against us as well, irrespective of the Jedi factor. That is a fair point, but you know. I don't know if there's any Jedi ships in this entire thing.
We can do whatever we want, kind of in this.
Brent, do we have any Jedi in the Star Wars, like good Jedi in the Star Wars box of people? I assume we do. We haven't had any yet. We have Luke last time.
We had Luke, yeah. We had Luke.
Okay.
I'm sure we got other good Jedi.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see what I do. I have one brief note. It's a Wikipedia page, so I can say something. Okay. Well, I will burp first.
Brett's like, maybe there are a Jedi or two. Winky face.
Oh, my lungs. Hold on.
He's buying time to think of more ideas.
Really not. Okay, give it a go.
2-minute timer.
Okay. So your ship's big, but mine is bigger. And what is it really known for is its giant fighter contingent. And I looked it up. I'm gonna set out 144 TIE fighters, 12 squadrons, and 200 assault shuttles, and some bombers as well. So instantly we have around 700 things coming at you. Now, while obviously shields are tremendously important, that's hundreds of other weapons fire at you at any given time, and they're pretty good at dodging the small weapons. I don't think Arizona has pulse weapons. I think it has, as in like point defense, it's more of a big ship killer because of quantum. So that is tremendously powerful for us as well. But Tarkin, he's part of 66, right? He was there. He knows. I would think that he would have, if the stormtroopers of this context would turn against him, he would have a kill switch in their armor that he can actively either kill every stormtrooper, which is obscene, of course, but fuck you, Tarkin, or like blank the visors. So he does everybody in all the key zones, kills them or mutes them or basically puts them on the ground. Dukat just laughs and grins, and then pulls out a phaser and just starts shooting them on the ground as if murder upon murder is great. So we're in a secure building, and of course Tarkin's really calm. He just sits there like, "You think I'm worried, Gul Dukat?" And he goes, "Oh, yes, no, I have one more than this." And then we're pummeled by quantum. It says, "Target all weapons," and every the exterior shot of all the cannons going, and just you can imagine a slew of green, just insane amount of green firing on you. And Dukat just starts laughing, and then he realizes he had a cloaked bird of prey in the hangar because he's that Dukat from that era, and so he says, beam me to the bird of prey." And he's like, "What is beam?" He's like, "Oh God!" So he runs to a lift, gets in the lift, and he says, "Hangar bay." And then the quantums start pummeling. Yeah, there's a lot of damage. But we keep firing. And then Tarkin gets very calmly his escape shuttle and leaves. Dukat gets his bird of prey, launches fine as he starts to blow up. But luckily it blows up and also hits the Arizona. And the fighters, multi-explosions, everyone dies. Except Tarkin. T.
Nice. All right, guys. Now, your chance to decide who won that.
Yes.
You get a 4-minute timer, so vote on the poll. That'll determine who wins.
Because it really is, we didn't know this going into this necessarily, but the power differential between the ships is really something to consider.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of puts you in a hard line.
I think, and as you were talking, I think in that specific Trekyards originals, we did mention point defense weapons on this because it's like a carrier, which is based on like real aircraft carriers, which do have point defense weapons. So, but regardless, it doesn't matter. You were right, launching all your fighters and everything. That's like a lot to take care of. I mean, one shot from a phaser, a lot of those vehicles are gone. But
they're more maneuverable than most fighters Trek's ever dealt with, and also there isn't like these are proper top pilots. They could do some dodging, and the bombers certainly those bombs are pretty powerful against you. And just pure amount of firepower. This isn't like the lasers in the TNG episode. This is like some more firepower and a lot of it. And there's a specific I think it's in one of the Elite Force games where I think either this ship or very similar version of this, the ability is that you concentrate fire, because they say that in one of the movies, and then it just pummels. So I always think of this ship as being very like, if it focuses on one area, it has thousands of bolts it can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, Arizona battleship. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
guys,
I liked it. That was good.
28 of you here, 28 likes. You've got 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. We have 15 votes. We'd like to get at least 20 if possible.
Yes, we love 20.
So 20 votes.
And those votes can make the difference. We are relatively even-ish. Your vote can actually turn the tide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Although it's funny, because my Star Trek guy was sort of just there to murder. Your Fett guy, the murderer, was there to look pretty. It's interesting how we kind of shifted the roles there a bit.
Yeah. I just didn't have anything for Fett to do unless he got Enslaved 1, which I didn't really consider.
I thought you might like use the jetpack to go over to the Executor and start killing people. I pictured that going in because he could have.
Well, I was gonna have him beam over, but
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's hence my joke of what's beam. Fuck, shit, run, get to the hang. This is a funny visual.
Oh, this has been a close one. 19 votes, guys.
Yeah.
29 of you here. So if we can get more votes, 20 votes now. You guys can make a big difference in determining a winner for this one. So,
and is it just me, or would you agree that you could argue that if the Executor, this is obviously quite close to each other, right? The explosion factor of a Star Wars ship is properly like kill explosion. Trek is very. I felt
Trek. They got matter antimatter explosion, which is pretty.
But Wars has like hundreds of generators. In fact, that explosion would F up your ship, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's big enough and powerful enough an explosion to cause like.
Could be, but I think the same would be said of the Star Trek ships with the.
Yeah. But in my context, I wasn't going to win the firefight, so that at least was going to take you out. I think would be fair to say. Yeah. I know we're bigger than your ship, but I just love it. Any 3D model I have of this guy, because it's so big, the top bit, all the bit that I agree with are just like flat rectangles, because the scale is so big that those are so small. I've never seen like a hero model of it before.
Mm-hmm. And Karibu 1, isn't the rumor that the Akira is a type of carrier? Yeah, with the forward-facing like bay.
Yeah, if you make them a hangar bay, yes, but really it's a torpedo gunboat because it has.
Yeah.
It'd be weird to be a torpedo gunboat and a shuttle carrier. Those are sort of different roles.
30 people here, 21 likes, 22 seconds left, guys. Go vote if you haven't already.
Yeah, have your say. And now you can see the craziness of this show, of this versus.
It gets better too. It gets better. It always does.
It gets more crazy.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Awesome. And the winner with 55%
Oof.
is Sam. It was close. It was neck and neck there for a while.
I don't know if I ever won a first round.
I personally would have voted for Sam because mine was not that great. I did like the Lieutenant Eric's with the 3 arms thing though.
Until you realised you got more than one officer, like, and he's just all there.
Yeah. But he was always kind of in that position in the animated series to be doing that kind of stuff. So,
and in fact, by changing, like this actually was a space battle he won. So it's interesting how, if it had been any other ship, it would have been very different. That was a very good pairing.
Mm.
Hi Hypno.
Hey Hypno, how's it going?
All right, you guys chose. Thanks so much. And 20 votes. Right. Make sure you stay around, guys. We want to get those 20 votes. We just like 20 votes.
Mm.
All right. Cool. So, next competitors, and then a 2-minute timer to work out how that can be scuttled or improved. Because, I mean, you guys can give us Luke or give us Kirk. You guys have the power.
Well, round 2, I have Team Gremmer, Hemmer and Greedo.
Wow.
Or Greemer. And I'm on the Discovery. I saw a post the other day talking about why don't they nickname the spore drive the Dash system, like an acronym, which is
supposed to activate spore hub drive.
Yes.
Sad I knew that, but
displacement activated spore hub, which just abbreviated to Dash. That's true. The Dash drive.
That's way better than spore drive.
It's kind of brilliant.
No, yeah. If everyone got the dash drive, it would have sounded more like a red dwarf, but spore drive is clearer, but it sounds sillier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And Sam, his team is Old Waxy, Waxana Troy, and Old Ben in a tie bomber.
Very close.
All right.
Very close to each other.
Now, do they get 2 minutes or 4 minutes to vote?
I think it's varied.
Yeah, we'll keep 2 minutes for these early rounds and go to 4-minute timers for the last one.
Yeah, because we do encourage changing because you can really mess it around.
So there's your timer, guys. Olivia's thrown in $5. Swap Hammer with Mirror Cockings. Mirror Cockings, where everyone might like him, and he might be more popular than our Cockings.
I don't know if I have a Mirror Cockings.
I don't think he has a Mirror Cockings. So
just me in a uniform, and I'll be evil.
Yeah.
TOS
and Ray Ricks, £5. Change Disco for the Delta Flyer.
Hey, that's a funny pairing.
Now, how much did you pay Ray Ricks to basically screw me every chance he gets?
Oh,
because he gave you the Executioner, he's giving me the Delta Flyer.
Oh. Pre-live, I'm like, this is your budget.
I don't know what I did to Ray to warrant this.
Look. I've got Olivia. You've got Ray, right? We've got one person who is not in our corner. That's how this works. Okay. Guys, you got another 49 seconds. Fascinating pairings. Hey, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's dash. It's not bad. It's not great or anything, but, it's not bad. Oh, now Ben Kenobi's a weird one because he has all the powers, but probably a bit shittier. Hey!
Well, Loxana would be hitting on him in the tie bomber at close space.
With her cleavage out, be more out.
10 seconds remaining for any changes, guys.
We do give you a... Ray, you can be... Oh, there we go.
Benjamin Stone, £5. Swap tie bomber for J-type Naboo yacht.
Oh, I love it.
Suits Troy much better.
Oh.
And Olivia, $5. Change the tie bomber with the cat fan transport ship. That's her ship, which we've used before.
Yes. Do we keep both, or do we keep that for next round? So it was after the time.
Hers was after the time?
I mean, just by a second. There's also the delay. So your choice, Stuart.
We'll save it for next one. Swap out the tie bomber with the J-type Naboo yacht.
We'll cat you next time, but
Yeah, and then next round it'll just go from the yacht to the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
working.
I just like I like how in all the Star Wars films represent we could do something new and better. That's a whole thing. So in the prequels, it was like, hey. We've got chrome. We can do reflection, hence reflection, just to show off that we can do it. That's it. And they look great, right? It's actually very simple to render relatively to modern standards, but we can do chrome now. Yay!
We can do chrome now. John Walker, $5. Change the Delta Flyer to Eclipse Star Destroyer. That'll be next round.
Oh goodness!
We'll do that. Yes, you came in under the timer, so.
I love how you're callbacking already. I saw a recent interview with John Boyega, who was doing a radio interview with quite a famous English interviewer who's actually rather good at being very personal, actually getting stuff out of people. It's just a good interviewer. And they talked about They Fly Now bit. And this has been, this is like...
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, and it was relatively recently, so it's been enough time to kind of past it. And he's like, I've seen the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I knew. I knew it made no sense. I knew, as a stormtrooper, he would know about clone troopers, and the guy with him was alive in clone trooper time-ish.
Yep.
We knew it was nonsense. Good for him.
All right. So our changes have been made.
Okay.
Those last two changes will be in the next round, guys.
But either way, I win.
Depends on the scenario.
No, either way, I win.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
Well, I'm evil, so you're the first person to eat that evil mage.
The scenario is a batch of former clone troopers has asked you to help them fight the Empire. What do you do?
Well, but Ed Benjamin, that's actually not bad. It's a very, very fast ship, that one. Very fast.
Yeah. And you get to go first this time.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Do I have something? Don't know.
2-minute timer, us, Brett. He's making your eyes red, which is awesome. Making you evil.
Oral. Yes. I mean, Grid would be best buds. We both shoot first. That's always the key. Just pew pew. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what
2-minute timer.
There you go.
There she is.
All right. Star Wars logic, of course, is that any ship can get anywhere instantly, basically. So this ship is very useful, very, very useful, and good to feature as well. Of course, Roxana and Ben are already dating. It's kind of crazy. She's forcing herself onto him, and he's like, "I've been loner for 20 years. You're quite nice and not deserty. It's fine." So of course, she convinces him with the clones to go and help the all the things, fight the Empire. So he says, yes, there's some secret midichlorian data in the Gyro Temple. Let's go there and we can steal some stuff. And so they jump in, and Roxana's able to sense when the guards are scanning for them, which is very clever. So she can kind of like, move around a bit, and she gets to the temple, and she's able to like kind of sense and know people are pissed, and she's able to go up to people and say, "Oh yeah, we should totally. Oh, you're very handsome today, aren't you? Oh, I am very nice." Kind of maneuver her way to get Ben into the Gyro Temple. Into that temple, they have a stash of lightsabers. Oh my god, Ben was under his edge, and they're special lightsabers. They're trading lightsabers, which might sound unimpressive, but as we all know, in some original canon, lightsabers were too heavy for non-lightsaber trained, because you had the Force and your body was meant to help you wield it. So these ones, in my fictional story, are able to readjust to non-Force wielders. So there's only might be 10 of them, but it's 10 trainer lightsabers, and of course a lightsaber of any kind is very useful. So he gets them out of the temple, hands them to the clone troopers, and now we have 10 Jedi clones in essence. And then he takes them to some sort of Imperial base, which like someone's able to pull from. She goes, they got a party. She had to pull information from their brains about a secret base. He's able to go to that base, and they storm it, and he's like, and they get in and they blow up that planet because we're going big here. And then systematically, via parties and blowing up, take out the Empire one at a time until she gets the Emperor, and then she just sort of like seduces him, and then he agrees to be friends, and everything's fine. The end. Can't he? Still can't he?
For fuck's sakes. All right. Mira Picard and Grand Moff Tarkin on the Eclipse Star Destroyer versus Han Solo and Tom Paris, Nemesis Romulan, big evil ship. Can't remember the name. Sorry. $20 super chat. Okay. Well, we'll do that after the final round, because we're not swapping out entire chunks of our thing for that. But we will do that after the final round. Just one match.
Because Brett can prep that in the meantime, so that is now what you've never done before, but hey, 20 of you brought us an interesting fight.
Well, 20 should only be able to change
4 things, yes.
4 of the elements, yeah. But we'll allow it this once.
Yes, because we love you. As a quick bonus.
All right, well, throw out my 2-minute timer, and yeah.
Cool.
Brett can get that match set up.
All right, good luck.
All right, so Mira Hawkins and Greedo have been working together, doing some smuggling runs and stuff. They get along quite well. They got the Delta Flyer. It's a nice in and out kind of ship, small ship, very powerful though. And so yeah, they get approached by some clone troopers. They need their help to fight the Empire. And they know that this ship has some weird kind of tech on it. It's referred to as Borg tech. They're not sure what what Borg means, if it's an acronym for something, but they know that these guys are the guys to talk to. So Sam and Greedo, the Mirror Universe Sam now, they start heading towards the first Imperial Star Destroyer that's nearby. They don't know much of, Commander Hawkins, Mirror Universe Hawkins doesn't know much about the Empire necessarily. Greedo does. Greedo knows all the things, but Sam's kind of new to this universe, and his ship and whatever crossed over. It's fine. They approach the Star Destroyer, and while on the way, they're actually Sam's doing some research to find out about the Empire, and he's coming to align himself with the Empire's values because he's Mirror Universe Cockings, and of course, the Empire's a little bit evil, so he's like, I want to turn this to my advantage, and he starts making some alterations to the ship's, whatever. Greedo is behind him in the station that's right behind the pilot, and Greedo starts complaining. And Sam pulls out his phaser, turns around, shoots Greedo. Sam shot first. Greedo's dead. Sam transfers all control to his station, flies in to the gets tractor beamed by the Star Destroyer, gets pulled into the bay, talks to the commander, and basically rats out the entire clone trooper party that asked him to help, gives them their location, and dead. Badoom boom.
I mean, I'm amazing, is what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mirror Universe you is.
Oh.
So there you go.
I was high on life there for a second, and you ruined it in a flash. Gosh. Yeah. Vote now. Let's get the 4-minute timer up. Yep. Okay. Sounds like Greedo is so unimpressive compared to me. I like that. Thank you for that.
Greedo's kind of useless, man. He's a bad bounty hunter. He talks too much. Gets him in trouble.
He must be good at something, though.
Oh, I'm sure, but he underestimated Han Solo. That's fine. He underestimated you.
So I assume he's also a smuggler, kind of vibe he has. Like he's sort of in similar-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of, it's like a hand, and just an opponent.
And you didn't know it, but he was pulling his gun out of his holster and getting under the console, ready to shoot you in the back before you turned around and phased him. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Sam shot first. Poor Greedo can never get the upper hand. But yeah.
What did I say? Oh yeah, I think blowing up planets via Troy's seeing people's brains escalated real quickly. I'll be honest.
Yeah, absolutely it did.
I had a great time. Oh no. Do you know the thing about the lightsaber force wielding thing? The old canon?
Maybe.
It was a thing in all the legacy books up until they retconned it. That was the thing, and they ignored that. That's why anybody in the sequels can wield them. They have to throw that logic away, which is annoying because I love the idea of that. Like you can still use them, but the effortlessness is what the Jedi brings you.
Yes, I had heard that before. They're kind of like a gyro. Like they're hard to hold if you're not a force wielder because they're kind of unstable. Yeah. Let's see. We got 16 votes and 2 minutes left to vote, guys. There's 36 of you here. We want to get to at least 20 votes. Yeah. We got up to like 21, 22 last time, so it can make all the difference. So make sure you go vote on the poll and declare a winner. And Sebastian, €5. Greetings from the void. What's this? You guys doing live RPGs now? Essentially, this is Trek Versus. We've been doing this for a while now, a couple months. But yeah, this is like a once a week kind of thing. Not every week, but yeah. It's just a fun...
It's really an improv comedy show, with comedy being the word in inverted commas.
Yeah.
But as a thing, it's tremendously random. It's quite tiring, I'll be honest, after you've done this. It's really got to use your brain. But it's fun. Oh, guys, 18 votes. Absolutely, your vote may determine. So do you want me, evil me, to be part of the Empire, or do you want Ben and Lockthar to bang their way to killing the Empire? Kill the Empire.
Yeah, go vote on the poll, guys. 19 votes now. 35 of you here. We can get higher than 19 votes. You got 1 minute and 6 seconds left.
And John, don't worry, but join in the rest of them. $5 changes anything. 10 changes 2 anythings, and then on. So if it's been 30, you got to change everything then on the spot. But
yeah.
But yeah. Ooh. That's a good prompt as well. I like that.
I don't like changing everything on the spot. I think we got to keep the flow of the game random. If somebody does that, we can always just do quick speed round. Maybe 1 minute for each of us at the end or something. I don't know. But swapping out entire brackets is a little much.
I mean, if you guys love us that much and have, you know, because it's kind of nice to craft your own verses. You know, like I feel I would probably do that if I was a fan. I'd put some.
We can do that during the drunk yards. Have them. They pick each bracket. They pick each bracket, and then people can change their bracket.
Yeah.
Now, if they want it back to theirs, they got to change it back.
Gosh.
Let's see, 22 votes and
Brass a question as well in the chat.
What?
Brass a question.
Captain Commander, how do I just replace the next round with Round Walker Super Jet? If you want, but you said you had a good lineup for us with the randomizer, so if you want to do that, yes, go ahead. Pick somebody to get them. I mean, well, we're both getting new ones, so regardless, do the thing. And from now on, it's $30 to change everything in both brackets. Because that's how math works.
The power of math, people!
Thanks, Tilly. All right. So now we're moving on to round 3.
Dum, dum, dum.
We already know what it is, so, but we're getting Matt to do the changes behind the scenes here, so just give us a second. Hit that like button if you haven't already. 39 people here, 37 likes. That's awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying TREKVERSUS if you're new to it. And if you're returning, I also hope you're enjoying it. Regardless, I hope you're enjoying it. That's the point. You know what I mean? So, do the thing. Dun, 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 dun. So, the winner... Oh, we didn't end the poll at the end of the timer. The winner is me with 59% and 22 votes, which is pretty good. 22 votes. We'd like to get over 20 votes at least for these. So,
congrats. I mean, I win either way, though, so I'm happy. Yes.
Whatever you just said.
Yes.
All right. So... Oh, and yeah, $10 super chat if you want to add your own scenario to add to the list for the randomizer. It'll be added and it'll be included in all the future ones. If it's a Star Trek scenario, it'll be in all of our Star Trek ones. If it's a Star Wars specific one, it'll be in any of the Star Wars ones. You know the routine. But anything you guys can come up with scenario-wise, $10 super chat, you can throw that in, and we will add it. So round 3, I've got Pekarkin, Mir Picard, and Tarkin on the Eclipse Star Destroyer. Damn.
Even bigger. That one's got the super laser, I believe.
Yeah. And Han Solo and Tom Paris on the Scimitar. Thank you to John Walker for this matchup. So, all right. Now, unfortunately, John, everybody gets 2 minutes to change your bracket.
Well, that seems unfair. I don't think we should get that for this.
Does it, though? No, every bracket, everybody gets a chance to change it. Okay. That's the rules. Okay. 2 minutes. Okay. Maybe somebody won't.
Okay.
Throw up a 2-minute timer, Brett. They got 2 minutes to make changes to the bracket. But yeah, that's a fantastic lineup. All right, there's your timer. Olivia, $5. Swap the Eclipse with the cat. And we've used the cat before, Brett, so you can do that. All right, minute 43. Anybody else have any other changes they want to throw in? Curveballs, if you will, to screw us. We still don't know the scenario, so we're not sure exactly how important the ship is going to be necessarily. But, you have just over a minute.
Mirror Picard, man, he's such a dick, I'm sure. I wonder how many of the team of TNG actually knew about mirror concepts from the original series to then... Oh no, we didn't do one, etc.
No, they deliberately didn't do one
Hmm.
because it was like a one-time crossover thing, and then they went and fucked that up in Discovery and DS9.
Well, sure, but I mean,
And it's funny because I'm reading that right now, the Mirror Universe TNG one, which is pretty awesome.
But I mean, what if the cast knew that there's a mirror universe concept out there? They could have done, because it's such a fun. I mean, I know there's obviously multiple parallel universes, but like that Picard, obviously would have been couldn't have known that design, but they could have gone very weird with it.
Yeah. 30 seconds left, guys. Any more changes? Now's your chance to put them in. You only got 30 seconds. 25.
If it's a space battle, then the cat might be slightly doomed.
Maybe.
Unless you want to change it in the last several seconds. But again, doomed, probably. Doomed!
4, 3.
When are you going to use the X-Wing? Terrence?
1, 0.
We could choose it if you put in for that, it could be next round. We don't pick these things. Literally, none of us, not even Brett picks who we get. There is no picking, except you. You or the universe.
All right, so here's round 3. What's the scenario? The Force has given your characters a vision. One of you will die at the hands of the other team. How do you prevent it from happening?
Interesting. Oh, I do. I feel like those last two could be fun because there is a delay.
They came in under the timer. No, there's no delay.
Okay. I like the Sun Crusher.
I know you do. So why should you get an advantage?
No, you though.
Well, Chow Bum Wombat, $5. Swap the Scimitar with the Bajoran Solar Sailor Ship.
Which equals it out well. And then
John Walker, $5. Swap the cat with this 3. These.
Which is like another super weapon class.
Yeah, no. We'll do that for next round. How's that?
So that's why you get in right at the start. Well, no, I guess we do that. You might get redone. Oh, it's like an eBay thing, isn't it? You got to bid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't thought that.
But you can't cut it that close because they're coming out under our timer. Sorry.
John, there was 30 seconds left when you typed it. Make sure you're at the 0 mark, like live. There should be about 7 seconds worth of delay between 7 and 10. So I go a few seconds. eBay thing, isn't it? You got to bid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that.
But you can't cut it that. Yeah, Brett, we'll make those changes to the next one. So, all right, I'm first this time.
Love Sun Crusher.
No, Brett, next time. The swap, not this time. Okay, give me a 2-minute counter.
This is not space battle. Okay, cool.
I mean,
okay,
it could
good
be.
luck.
All right, so evil Captain Picard and Tarkin have been working together. They're both very evil men. The mirror crossover was very successful for Picard. However, they've recently been ousted from their ship. They got taken, and they had to make their escape from these kidnappers on this piddly little pissy, awful transport ship. They stole it from some space trucker who, was hauling. Well, they don't know what they're hauling right now. So they hop in. They've killed these people that tried to take them. They are on their way back to their Star Destroyer. But it's going to be a long trip. So they scan the cargo holds of the let's say they got 3. There's 3 in the picture. 3 are linked up together. It's a long cargo train. Scan the contents, and there's various things in there. But included in there are a bunch of thermal detonators and some other weapons mixed with a few other little, not important things. But they had this vision that Han Solo and Tom Paris on this strange ship are going to intercept them and basically blow them up. And unfortunately, they can't really get out of that situation like they just did with getting kidnapped and stealing this ship. So they wait until the Scimitar makes its approach. And it does decloak, unfortunately, or it never was cloaked because Han Solo didn't know. And Tom Paris, I guess, didn't tell him that it has cloaking abilities. And you know what? They detach the cargo modules and just launch them into the Scimitar, which shears off a wing. I don't know. I don't have anything good for that ending. I realized my time was winding down a little too fast. Anyway.
If you spend the first minute insulting, being nice to Olivia, then of course, But some could argue you chose wisely with your time.
Well, yeah, I had to establish why these two were working together. I didn't really have to, but I thought, anyway, regardless.
Okay. Okay. So of course, Han Solo, he gets a vision on a chasm on a big long. He's old and he's got a blaster and he's getting stabbed by somebody. He looks down. It's not Ben Solo. It's actually Picard. Oh my God! We must stop this man. He goes to Paris and says, Paris, we're both flyboys. This is great. Do you have to kill this guy? And Paris is like, we don't kill. He's like, yeah, but we have to though. He's like, okay, Jesus Christ. Wait, do you always shoot first? Yep. That's why I'm still alive. It's like, Jesus Christ. So they got on the scimitar, which is ridiculous, obviously, amazing. And Paris is like, whoa! And Han's like, how many weapons does it have? And he's like, all of the weapons. Like, great, teach me the buttons and take us to the thing. And they expect a giant vessel, because, in the vision there's a giant, big, space base. And they warp in, and they see a cat flying at an impulse. And it's like, oh. So they do a giant maneuver, they turn in front of it. They put on giant loudspeakers. They use sonar in space. Oi! You little bastards! You're gonna kill me! No! Tarkin's like, what is this? And Picard's like, what? Fire quantum torpedoes. And Tarkin's like, what are you on about? Picard. Fire quantums? No, this is a stupid freighter. What? And you know what they do, Stuart? The scimitar, it says, you know what? The weapons are too good for them, right? So it moves forward, it's the cat. And it bumps into it. And it pushes it faster and faster and faster until the cat's engines just blow out because they can't possibly reverse thrust. Now it's entirely unmotivated. And they keep pushing it into the asteroid field. And it keeps pushing it. And then it forces the cat to fly into asteroid field fast enough that it's quick death, but slow enough the guy's like, oh no, I see an asteroid. Damn it! So low! Down fire shot.
It's funny because I could see Picard getting so mad that he would start pull out his phaser and start trying to phaser the ship through the windscreen and just
Yeah. Calm yourself, Lord Picard.
Yeah, that was way better than mine. All right, guys, there is your voting privileges.
4 minutes.
Our names are apparently screwed up. I'm Stowart, and he is Sand.
I was focusing on what you were saying as I was typing it, so I was listening too hard. I didn't spell correctly.
So no matter what, neither one of us wins.
Sad. Mirror me is San.
Yeah.
Lord San. Yes.
That was a pretty good one, actually. So go vote, guys. 20 votes. You have 3 minutes and 28 seconds left.
Yes. Vote for me. Vote for Scimitar.
Yes, please do.
And it's funny. I was picturing when I started, I just shoot you and save the rest of the the minute and a half. It's like, no, let's make it stupid. Let's make it really dumb. Because I associate freighters, like trucks, they connect to stuff. So I thought bumping stuff made sense, just the reverse. And it's just stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, so next round we'll swap out the Scimitar with the Bajoran Solar Sailor.
Yes.
And, to whoever wins.
Also, one with Solar Sailor, one with Sun Crusher, whatever it was called.
Yeah. So whoever wins, so you're probably going to win, which means your ship's going to be replaced with the Solar Sailor.
Yes, and then whatever you have is the Sun Crusher.
Yes.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. And I like the rationale because Trek is a bit, if you pushed them into an asteroid, did you kill them or did the asteroid kill them?
Bit of both.
So is that a technicality that Paris would allow? Then is the question.
18 votes, guys. We still got 2 minutes left. Go vote. We'd like to get over 20 votes if possible. There's 40 of you here, so less than 50% of you are voting. It's just the poll. Just go choose whoever you want to win on the poll. It's easy. That's how you vote. Go do it.
Like,
2 minutes left.
we've done our bit, guys. You have all of the power. You know, like
We've done our bit for King and Channel.
Yeah, and like if you wanted to, like invent 3 or 4 more YouTube accounts just to put likes in, you could totally do that, right? You have the power right now. It's weird, but you could. And then you have people like Mark, who have like 2, which is very nice of them, etc.
No more votes coming in. Oh, 19, there's one. Let's get above 20, guys. Come on, we need a few more people to vote on the poll. It's not that difficult.
It isn't.
No, it's not, and I don't understand the hesitance.
Press the button. Yeah, press it. Press it. Glory to you and your vote. That's what I think.
John Walker, there are no list of rules. It's simple. You got 2-minute timer to swap people out. You can't make your own brackets.
Well, if you put in 30, you can by definition. But really, you're swapping out 6 things.
If you put in enough money, yes, you can. But...
Yeah. It's just honestly, vote earlier. Like I said, eBay it. Don't wait till the last second because there is a slight delay.
And if we do a drunk yards where we it's all you guys, whatever brackets you want to make, you can.
Yeah.
That might be a thing in the future, but.
And actually, not to spark too much of an idea, and you guys let me know. Let me know what you guys think. What if we did a version of this? It'd be obviously more complicated to put graphic wise. But if you guys, so drunk yards, of course, say we're about 2 hours in, so a little bit liquored up, and we say, right, put in, suggest people and ship, and you build a team cohort per person. So then you have Picard and Riker on with a fleet of the Foley and Dreadnought and like multiple things that people submit, and that's the giant teams versus for like 4 minutes of discussion. What do you think? So you just keep adding stuff.
I think that's very complicated.
Yes.
But anyway, the poll is over. Sam wins with 60%. So congratulations, Sam.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir. So now his scimitar gets swapped for the Solar Sailor, and
one of the earliest Trekkers episodes.
We'll see the first original ship I was going to have, and then we'll swap it for the Suncrutcher. So,
which is a tremendous thing. Whoever gets it, because that's well. I mean, it does one thing. To be fair, it doesn't do a lot of things. Yeah, I love that book when it finally came in to the story, and it's like, I think it was Luke's son just hides in a sun for a while, or near a sun, because it's like, well, I want to do this dangerous plan, but I can't do it yet. I'm just going to stay at this unfindable location until I work out what I'm doing. It's like, wow, that's okay. That's a thing you just said with some serious confidence. It's fun to have God application.
No, Brett, you got that wrong. This ship gets replaced with the Bajor Solar Sailor, the Slave 1.
Oh, you want that around?
Yeah, that's how it's going to work.
You said scimitar, which would have been my next round.
Well, I wasn't thinking about the bracket setup. It transfers to this round.
Oh.
So we should just swap both ships then.
Okie dokie. Working.
And he has the scimitar for that bracket next time. Ugh. This game is always being revamped on the fly, so
we love it.
It's awesome. I'd like to get up to 50. Though.
Yes.
Classic for real. $5 off topic. But I just got back from a thing with the author of Aragon, and I just found out the movie stars Patrick Jack Crusher Ed Spliers.
Yeah, my other half is a giant Aragon fan. He came to promote the newest book recently, and I was like, "Do you want to go?" And it would have been like weird with you, and so no, I'm gonna go.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna. She didn't want to though because he'll do another book soon. I don't know, which is the book's terrible in comparison. The movie. I'm one and a half books in, but the second book's significantly more dull. Yes, Ed Spliers in it, young. It's weird.
And John Walker, $10 super chat is to make a scenario. Like,
Yes.
That's where he got confused, I think. So you write
because this time
you're on your way to Earth for a dance competition. Da 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 da. So it's one of those scenarios. That's what the $10 is for.
Yeah, I guess without them on the screen, you might not have noticed that going in. That's fair. Yes, that and that could be Trek, that could be Wars, that can be silly, that could be serious, it can be
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop with the freighters, Olivia. Olivia Julius, $5. Swap the Delta Flyer with the Class J freighter from Enterprise. I'll show you a pitiful little ship.
So did we randomly get Delta Flyer again then? I guess we did.
I guess so. And Flyer is spelt wrong in that case, I think.
Hey, it's not just me. J class, yeah. Benjamin, it's your native currency. £10.
The Delta Flyer was random, so
£10 is nicer than $10, but it's just the 10 of your currency. You know, but you know, if you want to give more. Yeah, we appreciate it. Helps us on the channel, so.
Yeah.
But you guys do put in scenarios. We love more random scenarios because they come when you least expect it. They obviously long last. Although if you pick a person in, that is now added to the pool. So anytime we add a new character or ship, that's permanent. But obviously, they can be swapped out. Scenarios can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, scenarios get added to the rotation of random scenarios that can come up at any time. So,
like if all 37 of you put in 10, A, it'd be tremendous, but also 37 new scenarios would be a really nice variety booster. For a pack. Would be great. I did see the new Star Trek 3, but I've already got Star Trek 3. So how do you feel about getting extra Steelbook editions of things you've already got just for the collectability of it?
Not really a big Steelbooks fan, but it depends what it is, I guess.
Like, it looks nice, but if it had new special features, that's one thing, but if it's just the same, it's like that Picard box collection with the magnets that we thought were all badges. Like, there's nothing new there, it's just the same thing repackaged, but that's not in itself for me a collectible item. It would be, this is a bonus 3rd disc edition. Cool. Is it just crappy special features? Yes, but it's new, and it's unique. Yeah, so, but it looked nice. It did look nice indeed.
We're still waiting for the Bajoran Solar Sailor on Sam's side.
Well, the Slave One would have been cool. And what a great pairing, Cyborg and Anakin. They would have so much angst.
And John Walker, $5. Swap Lando with Jar Jar. We haven't got to the timer yet, have we?
No, we're still fiddling, which is fine. That's still in the... So this is a great time to put them in, because you're right, Brett, 2 minutes would be good to lock in. But Jar Jar's great.
Yeah, throw up the timer first and then swap out Jar Jar with... Orlando with Jar Jar. There you go. 2 minutes to make any changes, guys. Now is your chance to...
Yes.
John Walker, you got to wait for the timers. There you go. There's the rules.
But also, that's okay. Oh, Jellicoe and Jar Jar's a great pairing. Nothing would get done, and there'd be attempted murder on a regular basis. Because Jar Jar would just hate Jellicoe, really just always on that side of it, yeah. Would you? Okay, question. We do the important questions here. If you could go back and change and tweak the universe, would you have said, you know what? Let's give Jar Jar more to do in 2 and 3, if they improve his character, or do you?
Yeah,
would you say?
I like the Darth Jar Jar idea. I thought that was really excellent, actually.
Yeah, although hell of a weird reversal of all of the, but at least Secret Apprentice would have been fun. The chaos Sith. You don't need to actually be, the top dog, but sometimes you need chaos.
Yep.
But I think Jar Jar's decent in the 3rd film, just because he's only in it for like a scene and a half.
Yeah, could be pretty interesting depending on what the scenario is this time. So
yeah, you could totally do something with Jar Jar.
Olivia, $5. Swap Anakin with a random Starfleet officer.
Oh.
So just red shirt number 11.
Right.
Ensign Ricky or something.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. You reduce my power level by a lot.
Again, it might not matter based on the scenario.
Indeed. We're all rolling dice here, aren't we?
12 seconds now to make a change, guys. Now's your chance.
So it's basically the end of your delay, etc.
And there you go. Random like of my choosing or a background. Just a random officer. So just somebody from the background. Red shirt or not. That's what she meant by a random Starfleet officer, I believe.
And Classic Freer wants to know if they can retcon their $5 to swap Jellicoe for Keiko. Because that's who Joe was before.
But who Jar Jar replace?
No, Jellicoe with Keiko.
I know, but who did Jar Jar replace? Because he replaced somebody. He replaced Lando Calrissian with.
Yes. Yes.
Put Lando Calrissian back, and then put. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that.
Why? But Classic Freer was off-topic super chat.
Oh.
Yeah. He wants to retcon his own dollar.
Okay.
Abeloth. Which one's that? Oh, is Abeloth the god again? Yeah.
Ray Ricks, 10 pounds. Change Cybok for Susie Plaxon Q. Nice. And Jellicoe for Abeloth.
God v God. You've been waiting for this, haven't you?
So Keiko gets replaced with Abeloth anyway.
Yes. We're double godding off. We're going to god off. Well, I don't know who gets who. You get...
The computer needs a minute to do the changes, guys.
Okay, you get space. You get evil god. I get Joker god in essence. Please stand back.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of like an eBay auction, isn't it?
Mm.
And still Solar, yeah. Solar Sailor versus J-Class. If it's a space battle, neither of us have much of a chance.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter anyway. That's okay.
So bear with us while the computer does its job behind the scenes. Hit that like button while you're waiting. 35 of you here, 44 likes. Let's try to get to 60 or 50 likes. Sorry, 50 likes if possible.
So while we wait, I remember that we talked about yesterday about doing other command center for other sci-fi shows. What command centers would you want to include? So I can start prepping that as a.
Sorry, commands. What?
For non-Trek command centers for rankings. What would jump to?
Well, the Transformers Teletron one, like the Arc.
Okay.
The bridge or the command center of the God Phoenix from Battle of the Planets. I don't know. There's so many.
Well, no, it's what springs to mind.
John Walker, $5 for Brett for the trouble. Thank you.
Oh, well. Yay for team! Yay team! Guys, submit possible options for while we're waiting on this. Oh yeah, Red Dwarf Command Center. Babylon 5, yep. So I guess you could have also the Omega Destroyer, which is also a kit bash, obviously. So I don't think we can include all things. So we'd like pick our favorite, or like pick like a, or like do 2 parts again. I don't know. Prometheus White Star. Yep. Asgard. Oh god, it's like 4 different mothership bridges. Yep, Firefly, the cockpit. Farscape Moya. Yep. Have you seen Farscape?
I've seen part of it. Classic for real, no. You already swapped yours out and then it got swapped out with something else. You'd have to super chat in again to get another one.
Gets a bit convoluted sometimes. Yep, Galactica CNC. And Pegasus CNC.
Alright, there we go.
So 2 gods. And Susie Plaxton and a red shirt. Beautiful.
It's the same team up on each side, which is awesome. Alright, so what is the scenario for this one? Brett, show us the scenario. Yes, you got it right, Brett. Master Yoda says he has Jedi training for you. He locks you up on your ship with a very slippery Gungan.
Whoa!
That's high on death sticks. Resolve it like a Jedi or take a darker approach.
Oh, Merla's a friend. Oh. True Gungans.
Master Yoda. Okay.
He doesn't say Jar Jar, so it's 2 Gungans. That's very clever. Oh, goodness. Who's first?
This is a weird scenario. What the hell? Master Yoda says he has Jedi training. Right? Locks you on a ship. Okay, I guess it's Jedi training. Gotcha.
So it's Jedi training with a Gungan being a problem. Resolve it. Okay. Oh, Brett. Brett has Happy Day. Who goes first?
Yeah.
Who went first last time?
I don't remember.
Don't remember either. Do I remember?
I went first last time. You go first.
Okay. Give me a second to compose how I'm summarizing this.
I'll give you as long as it takes for the timer to go up.
Fair enough.
Because that's part of the fun.
Okay.
Timer.
Okay, so we're on a solar sailor, lovely compact space with a very, very well trained red shirt and a god. Cool thing who's a bit flirty. Yoda locks us, and there's a Gungan too, and the Gungan, you know, a bit of a dick, as you do. Not Jar Jar though, because you've got Jar Jar. Now, Q will be amused at first by this Gungan, and the officer is just confused by the fact that his tongue is, you know, 100 inches, of course. Darker approach, well, I mean, Q just starts doing random flashes to make the Gungan smart, stupid, small, a warp 10 salamander, human, swaps brains, basically just plays them for a bit, and then suddenly remembers, oh yes, that Yoda fella wants to do Jedi training, so lets the Ran officer be a man again, and says Jedi training, and she just watches him for a bit, and so this is boring, so she fuses, she moves universes into your scenario, and she says, hello, Aberoth, I'm Q, hello, and I've got two Gungans and a red shirt on your J class, and she starts just transforming your freighter in your scenario, obviously my version of the universe, into flowers. Now you're fighting on giant flowers. This fun game of chess. You got Jar Jar lightsabering with Ran Officer, HQ sort of snapping and stabbing and eviling each other. But you know what? It's all just fun, you know. And you got two gods playing game of chess. Everyone wins. And she fades back to reality, says, and she forces Yoda back in, and turns out Yoda's having a nap, so he wakes up like, no, what does he say? Moved I have. Finished you are? The fuck? And she just like plays him for the next like hour, just making him do silly things. You know, Q's are mischievous, and this prompt allows you to just sort of piss people off, and then, you know, she kills the Gungan a few times, and undeath sticks him, and, you know, just it's never evil truly, but it's really, really trickstery. So kind of line there.
Laughing Yoda. Did you see Brett? What Brett did? All right, throw me up a timer. You can leave Yoda up. That's fine. Here you go. So yeah, Yoda locks us both on this ship, which is an improvement from the cat, like a huge improvement. Plus, there's a corridor walking down the middle of all the cargo bays, so there's cargo stored up. And Abeloth isn't quite sure what to make of this Gundan yet, this Jar Jar Binks, but she's been observing him to see. He's not aware of how dangerous she can be yet. They run into the other Gungan who's high in death sticks, and Jar Jar's kind of like, yeah, I haven't had death stick in a while. I'm not going to do the voice. And so they sit down and start having death sticks, and she realizes that these people are like totally oblivious to everything. And when they're high, they're even funnier. So she decides to snap the drugs out of their system and see what they're really like. And of course, now they're terrified because they know that she's a god and she has power, and they're all blah, blah, blah. And that's quite annoying. So she snaps them back to being high again. Then they realize that yes, this is in fact Jedi training. So she pulls Jar Jar aside, even though he's high, and she's like, "The Jedi are nothing. The Jedi are weak. I am a god. I can make you a god." And Jar Jar, just being in his lucid state, he's like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's do it." And she doesn't grant him full powers, gives him some powers, and he starts making like flowers and, you know, funky little things over the ship. And she's like, "What a waste of a species! What a waste of the power that I granted him." To which she raises up, crushes the entire ship, there's a orb of energy protecting her. Both Gundams are killed. The freighter is turned into just a compact ball of metal, and she floats her way to her home. I don't know. Gotta be creative.
Yeah, gods be crazy. Turns out.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. All right, so go vote on the poll, which
Gosh.
isn't there yet.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Got 4 minutes to vote.
Oh.
Pick your winner. I'd like to get 20 votes, as you guys know, so you got lots of time to vote.
Yeah, who won that, everyone? That's I feel like mine erased itself my memory as soon as I said it because it's just so convoluted.
Yeah.
Oof.
There you go. Do an impersonation of Jar Jar Binks, but as James Cady. That'd be difficult.
James who?
You dirty rat! You killed my brother. Yeah, I'm not sure. Huh. Anyhow.
Oh.
The Rocinante cockpit from Expanse would be good to add to that list. Yeah. So go vote on the poll, guys. 20 votes would be awesome. We have 8 currently. Your vote can make the difference. So go vote.
Plenty of time, guys.
And Gorgonzola, funny you mentioned that. Sylvia and I are watching The Expanse now. We're just started season 4. And it's way better on a second walkthrough. Just saying. Ray Rex, 5 pounds. Ideas for Sam: Andromeda, Sequest, Galactica, CNC, Nostromo, and Spaceball 1. Okay. Spaceball 1 would be a good one, actually.
Just gotta find a reference for a lot of them. Probably be a 2-part of this one then, given we've already come up as a group, like 17 just by itself.
Yeah.
It's okay. So many broad designs. So many art designs as well.
Include the original Battlestar Galactica CNC as well.
New and old.
Yeah.
Yes. Expression should be the... What's the...
How about Imperial Star Destroyer as well?
ISD Bridge. What's the name of the not Kirk Futurama guy's ship?
Oh, Zap Brannigan.
Yeah.
The name of his ship is the Nimbus?
Nimbus 3, yes. Good job. It was funny when I watched the next new season, to see a Kirk joke character like 20 years after they made a Kirk joke character who's his own character, but then replicating TOS now in a modern post everything. Strange to see that because it felt relevant at the time because Kirk was only 70 and now he's like 90 something. Strange.
Yes. Little over a minute to vote, guys. 15 votes.
Well, TARDIS should be a TARDIS, all the TARDIS interiors. That's a whole separate live.
That's a whole separate live.
Yeah.
Which I probably shouldn't be a part of because I don't know them all.
So. Well, but it's different. You would be entirely abstract.
Yeah.
Like it's just design, right? If there's no emotion in there, then you can give a pure gut reaction to where they rank.
And then I get shot down every time by you because just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. Right. I look forward to that. 17 votes.
That's not really how TARDIS interiors work, really.
30 seconds left. With 17 votes. Guys, go vote. We want to get to over 20 votes. There's 34 of you here. It should be no problem. And hit the like button. Let's get up to 50 likes.
Yeah, because all the interiors are good in their own way. It's just personal preference. I wouldn't say...
Yeah, but I wouldn't be judging it on looks because I don't know what they're capable of, each of them.
Irrelevant. They're all capable of the same thing, basically. It's all the same ship, right? Anything the future TARDIS can do, in theory, the young one can do as well. It's not that radical, actually. It's just pure aesthetic. Obviously, the first, 20 years, it's similar, but with iterations.
Time is up.
That'd be interesting.
Sam wins with 52%, just edging out me, which is awesome. 17 votes, though. A couple more votes could have made a difference.
Where did the other rest of you 5 go? Okay. A god loses to another god. Goodbye, Jar Jar. Freighters, man. Oh yeah, Ambassador Marie. That'd be hard to organise because they don't come around very often. Ambassador would be interesting.
Yeah, you and him should do it together. I don't think I would be able to contribute anything. Sorry.
Personal ideas, Stuart. Just.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I say I like something, you're like, why? Because I like the way it looks. Well, it's not
Yeah.
good enough. It's
Wait,
like,
I want you to break
but
down why you
that's
like
the reason I
things.
like it.
Yeah.
All right, so now going into the final round, when you guys get the opportunity to make changes, you'll know the scenario. So for the semifinals and the final, you'll know the scenario ahead of time, which means you can really screw us on your changes. Just letting you know.
So none of the team's characters were changed. All the characters that remained are from the original batch. It was only the other team that lost whose characters got swapped because they're all the original names. Tars, Solace, Takut, Waxy, they're all the original names, team names.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh no, Anakin, the female Q Anakin. Okay. Okay, that one did. But everything else, yeah, this is your chance to form it.
All right.
Okay.
So, sorry, there's my team, Tarkin and Kuldikut on the Executioner, or the Executor. Against Sam's team, Waxana and Old Ben on the J-type Naboo starship. And throw up a timer as well. The scenario is Darth Maul, a Sith assassin, has entered your ship and is hunting your characters. How do you survive?
That was my one. Hey, Matthew.
So now you've got 2 minutes to make any changes or swap outs. Go.
I mean, I'd love a different ship. No offense, but bad memories of that ship and him. But a bigger ship would be good. Yeah. Something enterprisey or just more than one real deck. Because you could just run away from the guy in your ship. Lot of room. All characters, Hey, give me somebody fight. Well, I guess Old Ben did kill them all, so hey, give us a Jedi.
So is this Darth Maul as a Sith assassin or Darth Maul and a Sith assassin?
That's to clarify, he's a Sith assassin. Yeah.
Gotcha. Olivia Julius, $5. Swap gold to cut with purple favorite Sam. Samathan, Rutherford, and Lower Decks.
Rutherford, okay. Okay, Rutherford can do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's real. Cable for Kenobi. Yeah,
46 seconds. Any more changes?
Yep. Got time to my ship. Anything big would be great. Yeah.
Olivia, swap Sam's ship with the tactical cube.
Oh, that is a big change. That adds a Borg element. I like that. Yeah. Pre or post highway to the cut. I mean, up to Stuart. What phone do you have, Olivia? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New. Okay.
Yeah, no more changes now. You've had your chance. That probably came in.
Yeah, they both would have been the delay.
All right.
Just got
Trout Bum Wombat, $5. Swap Naboo ship with Death Star 2.
Okay.
So the tactical cube gets swapped out with the Death Star 2.
Gosh.
John Walker, $5. Swap Tarkin with Garrick.
Okay. Oh.
Well, Tarkin was already swapped, though, with Rutherford.
Yes.
So swap Rutherford with Tarkin.
Yes.
Or with Garrick, sorry. So Garrick, don't have to worry about the Rutherford swap.
As Brett's Googled. Oh.
That's the problem without swapping them as we go during the countdown, because people don't know which. Anyway, it's confusing.
Oh, the delay. Oh god, this would not work if it was a minute delay. I remember once we did that play game we did with your phone. There was a 30-second delay for some reason. It was nope. That was not a good. That was not a good version of that. Yeah, some interesting choices there.
Indeed.
People have some fun ideas.
Well, we'll give our computer a second to catch up, and
Oh, we never had the Sun Stalker ship, did we? That never made its way in.
it got swapped out. Got swapped out before it could be displayed.
Crazy.
Working. Computer's working.
What working?
Hit the like button, guys. I want 2 more likes to get to 50. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do so.
Everyone wants Loxana doing the whole thing. No one wants her out. Just everyone's like, yeah, let's keep. Okay.
No. That's wrong, Brett. Tarkin was replaced with Rutherford, and then Rutherford was replaced with Garrick. So it's supposed to be Garrick and Dukat. There you go. Oh, almost. Yeah. And Sam's ship should be the Death Star 2.
Death Star 2. Yes. From Borg to like 500,000 stormtroopers. Fun.
Indeed.
And it's funny, I remember last time we did this, I believe Trek got... Oh, no, that was in the JJ-verse version of this. JJ-verse got thrown out very quickly. With this, Star Wars seems to be doing a bit more of a... People like the Star Wars. It's good. People like the Star Wars being kept in. I keep liking, guys. Almost at 50.
You go first. No, I go first this time.
You go first. Cool.
Yes, you got it right. All right. 2-minute timer. All right. So, Sith assassin named Darth Maul has shown up on our ship. Now, we've got Gul Dukat and Garrick, who don't really get along, except for when they do. Because, Garrick's Obsidian Order. Gul Dukat doesn't trust him, but he's willing to use his abilities should the need arise, and the need has arisen. The Sith Lord is going through the ship, just taking out stormtroopers left and right on his way to the command center. Garrick, of course, being a spy, has a few implementations on aboard the ship, which he set up just in case, because he knows he also can't trust Gul Dukat. Gul Dukat is quite angry at the fact that this Sith Lord is after, or the Sith assassin is after him for some reason, and he's going to sacrifice Garrick. He tells Garrick to go down and take him out. Garrick, of course, is already planned for this. Darth Maul is walking through a hallway. Garrick just blows up charges along the length of the hallway, but Darth Maul survives. He's got a little bit of a limp. He's a little bit injured, but he still managed to use his force powers to stave off the devastation, and gets up to the command center face to face with Gul Dukat. Gul Dukat is furious at this point, and he pulls out his phaser disruptor, whatever he's got, fires. All the bolts are that shouldn't be bolts. All the beams are being deflected, destroying the command center. Garrick is ducked and hidden behind a console, tapping out some commands, to which a force field forces it, or goes around Darth Maul. My God, I can't speak. And it slowly closes in, and force against force field to be continued, because I ran out of time.
You can all finish off that in your heads, guys.
Yeah, that's what's going to have to be.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a plan already, Stuart. I thought of the obvious here. It's about revenge, Stuart. It's about revenge. The young Kenobi really hurt Maul. Fair to say, he's never quite got over it. Spider legs notwithstanding. So it's all a trap, a very, very clever trap. Kenobi's on the Death Star 2, and Darth Maul is there to try and kill him. He taunts him for a bit using his knowledge of the station, with all his movings around, and Maul is also taunting back. He can run, he can jump, he can slice through walls. Barely one step ahead is old Ben, So he gets into a certain room in a certain place on the Death Star 2, and he's there. And out the woodwork, or the metalwork, comes out Troy. Starts talking to Maul, sensing his feelings, his emotions, his raw rage. He's a rage monster. She lingers on his thoughts. She tries to pull some of his anger away, to give him some peace, to bring him down from the brink of utter stabby killy deathness. It starts to work slightly as Ben becomes less lightsaber combat-y as then they realise we can find peace. We can maybe, just maybe, work our way around this as they move Maul further into the room. All of a sudden, Ben jumps out of the way, and Troy pins Darth Maul with her mind, slightly just sort of putting too many emotions in his head or taking too many. And guess what? The entire floor opens up. And in 1 second, the gravity gets changed so it's even stronger. And Maul flies. Maul gets, just like Lorca in Discovery, drops right in this trap hatch and falls directly into the power core of the Death Star 2. Something he can probably not survive, because guess what? It's a rather big power core. The thing obviously explodes in a similar, as in the core similar to Palpatine, but doesn't destroy the core. Energy of Ben's very happy, and Troy, they smooch. You know, happy days. They win. Huzzah!
Perfect.
Basically, trapdoor.
You got 4 minutes to vote, guys. Time is on the clock.
I was literally just blagging to say trapdoor. That's my entire...
Yeah, I stumbled over a few words that... Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go vote. We want 20 votes again, guys. You got 4 minutes. It should be no problem. 34 of you here. And like I said, if you haven't hit like, hit it. I want to get 2 more likes to get to 50.
50. Yeah, come on, guys. And we're nearing the finals. We do encourage a final swap. Are we going to give them the scenario for the final beforehand?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
So you can
the
customize.
semifinals and the finals.
So you can customize our pain or glory
Mm-hmm.
in the final. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Who do you think won?
Big smooch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a weird thing we do, Stuart.
It is. 3 minutes left. 10 votes now. Go vote. Like I said, I want 20 votes if possible. Should be super easy with 32 people here.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to vote in the poll, guys.
No. But I like how even in your scenario, you couldn't quite get Garrick and to cut to work together.
No.
Wasn't quite.
No.
Wasn't quite enough.
It's going to end by Garrick trying to kill Ducat, but I didn't quite get there.
Ran out of the time. I don't know. I think it both are what resonates with you, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Tell us by voting.
Well, yeah, Maul quite powerful. But you know, heights. What's wrong with heights?
John Walker, I could have had him have the Power Wraith powers, but I chose not to. So.
And I could just said Ben fought him with a lightsaber and won.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
I like to make it interesting sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. 14 votes. Come on, guys. There's literally 33 of you. You can vote. Everyone can vote right now.
6 more votes. 6 more votes.
At least,
Minute
yeah.
25.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Let's know what you all think.
This is the way.
And then Stuart, pimp out the rest of our lives just this week, while we have a captive audience.
Friday, part 2 of the Bridges tiered list, and Sunday, Drunkyards. Simple.
Yep.
Sylvia's going to be joining me for the Drunkyards, so it'll be me and Sylvia.
As in, and me.
Well, and you, yeah.
It sounds so.
That was you and Marie.
No, she's not here. This is the one weekend I can because she's not here doing things.
Ah.
Yes. The reason it was so fun, like, yeah, us two. Not you, boy. It sounded so final.
I gotta be honest, I don't really even want to do one this weekend, but kind of have to, so.
Yay. What we do for you all, eh?
You 20 seconds left, guys. Go vote. 17 votes, 18 votes. We're almost at 20. 2 more votes.
I mean, that's so close.
So close.
I can tell you do it in 13 seconds or whatever it was. Come on.
10 seconds now. Vote, 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 vote.
Maybe we can work out a versus of crazy. Actually, Sylvie now. Would Sylvie be good at versus, do you think?
What?
Would Sylvie be good at versus?
Yeah, absolutely she would, but we're not doing it on this Sunday.
I mean, just like anything. Oh, I guess Brett needs to be there. That doesn't quite well, does it?
Yeah. No, she'd be really good at it.
That'd just be interesting as like we joke about the anything version. Like, oh my god.
All right. Well, I won that vote with 52%.
Oof.
Just again by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
These have all been really close today.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It means we're both either almost equally shit or equally amazing. I don't know which one's which, to be honest.
So we're going into round 6, which is part 2 of the semifinals. Next, let's see what we got on the boards. So I've got Tan Solus, Han Solo, and Tom Paris with the scimitar. And Commander Cockings has Sinekin, female Q, and random officer on the Bajoran Solar Sailor. And our scenario, throw up the timer, Brett, while I'm talking.
Yes.
4 minutes to make changes. But our scenario is a First Order Star Destroyer suddenly jumps in right next to your ship and targets its super laser on you. How do you survive and destroy the Star Destroyer?
Yeah. Oof. I had the visual from Rise of Skywalker in this one, so scimitar maybe not as difficult on this one.
Okay, John. You can throw in a scenario anytime. We're not going to use it necessarily this time. It gets added to the randomizer for future ones. Yep. So you can throw in a scenario anytime you want.
Throw in several. Just keep throwing them in, you know. If
our computer's feeling generous, it might be the next scenario for the final.
Yeah, like
throw it in now. You can throw it in any time.
Like if you do that in round 1.
Doesn't mean it's going to be used right away.
If you did it in round 1, it might end up appearing as like round 6. Not necessarily this late in the game, but yeah. No, throw them in. Yeah.
You got 3 minutes and 20 seconds to make changes.
Yes, classic for real, absolutely will be. This is the last semi-final, yes? Okay. Yep. So, you know, Solar Sailor, I'll be honest, not great.
Don't beg for a new ship. You do that every time. Stop. You don't give them any prompting.
Sorry. Solar Sailor, really kick-ass vehicle. Yeah. Like, oh my god, Stuart, my favorite DS9 episode.
I think they can see it's not a good ship. You don't have to say it every time.
So, I also just don't like the Solar Sailor very much, personally.
Neat idea, but...
Yeah. I'm also mildly annoyed that it's the 3D model I'll never get, because the show files were corrupted and lost back in the day, so it's one of those, like, gone things. I mean, I'd love to see how they did the fabric, because it kind of shifted in a cool way. Yeah. I think this is his very first goatee episode.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was like he's now kick-ass.
But he still had hair. And then next episode he had no hair. It was a weird transition.
Yeah. Oh, I know, classic. I know.
Yeah, I'd love to have CZQ on Bajoran Solar Sailor.
I mean, you've got 2 flyboy. Oh.
Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. Change the Solar Sailor ship for a tactical cube.
Appreciate that. That's a good... oh, God. What would Super Laser do?
And now somebody could swap out his tactical cube.
For Solar Sailor. For Star Wars... I'm sure there's a Star Wars Solar Sailor. Oh, I'm sure there's a Star Wars Solar Sailor.
Would make sense.
Yeah. Tactical cubes are great. I love tactical cubes. Oh, yeah. The Solar Sailor is Dooku's ship.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Which, in fairness, not a bad design. But not a great design. It's I mean, yeah.
It's an interesting design, that's for sure.
And I prefer the actual ship bit, but then when it all comes out, it to be the sailor in looks weird.
And there was one in Strange New Worlds also.
Yeah, which is great. It was great. Which, speaking of, Stuart, if you're all Star Trek Online fans, they just released the new
Orion.
Orion, yeah, thank you. The new Orion ship, Strange Worlds. Yeah, that's great. Just as simple as I assumed it was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I think that the guy we vaguely know the guy that did a lot of the Stranger World designs, and yeah, he's good. Tries real hard. A lot of spinning things.
Yeah, which is kind of a neat feature. Makes it dynamic. Oh, 2, 1, 0. Time's up for changes for the semifinal round. We'll give it a second or two for a delay.
Yeah. But I'm happy with Tactical Cube. That's hey, we've got 2 mega powerful things. Although Tactical Cube is a scimitar, who wins?
That's a good question, but we're not fighting each other, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Who do you guys think?
Oh, that's way past the time. I don't know. It's up to you, Sam, if we should take that one. Benjamin Stone, 5 pounds. Padme for Q female. Someone please give them a ship too.
No, I'll take Padme. I'll put some Star Wars back in this. That's okay.
I came in way after the line, but that's okay. We'll allow it.
I think we should always have some Star Wars in our... I'll de-god. It's okay. That's okay. Can you give me a kick-ass Padme? Implying a picture of her where she's blastering with a tremendous midriff.
Yeah, midriff one would be nice.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking
just close the midriff.
Yeah. Padme's midriff. Oh, just that. Doesn't need her face or the gun or anything.
Yeah, but hey, we do try. You guys are awesome. You guys control our lives, and we appreciate it. And tune back in for Discovery. Yeah, who'll be jumping in on our regular lives of Discovery? Who cares enough to tune into our breakdown discussions, thought process?
We do. We'll be here every week.
Yes, we will. Although I do hear there's more TNG canon love in the season.
Nice.
They're being more using the canon versus ignoring the canon. So I appreciate that. For once.
Yeah.
Not for once, but almost once. Good shot.
All right.
Giant ass blast from her. My goodness.
All right, and I go first this time.
Okay, have fun.
Throw up a timer. First Order Star Destroyer jumps in. All right, so we got Han Solo and Tom Paris. They're just having a friendly debate about who's the best pilot. They're whipping this ship around. They like this new ship. It's quite advanced, quite cool, and they've kind of figured it out by now. All of a sudden, the Star Destroyer jumps in. It's like, oh shit! What are we gonna do? Cloak. So they're trying to decide who's going to fly. Han Solo is closest to the cloaking button, so he hits that. Tom Paris jumps in the pilot's seat or helm, and banks. So you see this thing bank, and then it cloaks. Han Solo decides to jump on weapons. Got Tom Paris flying, which is probably better because he knows the controls of his universe ships a lot better. He's zipping around. They can fire while cloaked, which is awesome. They're taking out the top parts of the Star Destroyer, taking out the command module. They determine where the command module is. They take out the bridge, and the ship is still firing turbo lasers, the occasional hit here and there, but Cloak's maintaining. Again, the weapons are a little weak compared to what the Star Trek universe is used to. In my opinion, anyway. So still cloaked. Ship is still not going down, though. It's a big ship. And so they decide, what's this Thaleron thing do? The wings go out. And blasts the whole Star Destroyer with a Foley burst, which just destroys it and kills everybody on board instantly. And then the wings power down, and they decloak, and they're like, "We're gonna have a good time, aren't we? Heck yeah!" On to Ryza, I guess. I don't know. It's a pleasure planet nearby, whichever one it is, whichever universe.
So, picture this as a mic, and a Theron cannon.
Yeah. That was my end game at the end of that, and I'm glad I got there.
That was good. That was good. You're right. It is. Yeah. It's. Yep. Yeah. Dead on dead. Right. Yeah. You really. Yeah. Firewall cloaks is obviously a god power beyond belief. I do not think their sensors are good enough. I would expect them to shoot everywhere.
That's why turbo lasers were going everywhere. Like I said, the odd hit in there, but
I mean, shields are still going to be because it's got powerful shields, powerful weapons, powerful impulse engines, powerful cloak.
Yep.
But no quantums, luckily.
Couldn't lock on them because it couldn't see them. So.
Nope. And if it was a smaller ship that could like zip, beam move, because if it hit you with a beam, you're screwed, right? Like instant death. But that's not. The chance of it hitting you is super small. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Well,
have fun, Commander.
Yeah. Okay, so we're having a great time. No one's Borgified. We've taken control of this cube. All is well. We know how to use it because, of course, Padme is a real smart lass. Queens, they know everything. Went to school for this. So, and Jake. He knows the shit. So yeah, Star Destroyer warps in, jumps in, and it goes... charges up, and they realise, well, we're a giant target, and you can't just take it. It's too big. Yes, the arm will do a good job with anything smaller than the super weapon, but you know what? Bit too much. So as it's preparing to fire, Padme waits for the last second, and she triggers the transwarp, conduit, and jumping mechanism, which, as we know, creates a tunnel and pushes you into it. It kind of propels, but at the very last second, she undoes that. So the propulsion part. To dodge, because it's a very big device, and then deactivates the tunnel, and then we swivel, and then I think they fire and swizzle because they've got multiple weapons, so it starts swizzling, pew 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 pew, and of course, Padme knows Star Destroyers have the shields on the top, so it's absolute. I mean these blaster torpedoes are the size of the bridge module, like they're really big. It's a big cube. It's only taller than pew 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 pew. And obviously Star Destroyers start to turn very, very slow, and they keep with it, and it's always staying, and they keep shoot. Red Shirt Man sees this button, he pushes it, and suddenly a tractor beam comes out, and it starts phasing the shields. Presses another button, and suddenly that pulse thing, deactivate shields, comes on. Star Destroyer's like, oh no. And then all of a sudden, they stop weapons, tractor beam grabs the control tower, and then they move down, they grab the beam, move over, and they tractor beam the middle of the hangar, so like the metal, pull that out, and therefore all the decks sort of crumble into space because it's not designed here to rip apart it, and all the things, and they just wait, and they're like, we got him. Yeah.
Nice.
Could have started with the tractor beam, to be honest, but I forgot it existed. That's my super weapon right there. Whew.
That's great. All right, go vote, guys. You got a 4-minute timer for voting.
Yeah, those are both good. We did good there. That is entirely vote, guys. We did good there. Mm-hmm. We did good. Yeah, that was actually our simplest one, I think.
Yeah, because it involves ships, and we love ships.
Yeah, that's fair.
Classic for real, $2 kills everyone on board instantly, big sad. And then another $2, spacing everyone on board to death equals big sad too.
Only most.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta go full out, Yeah, but I feel like I don't know if this is true, but I guess I'll ask you, how much redundancy do you think there is in terms of secondary control systems? If you ripped out the tower of a Star Destroyer, how much secondary? Do you
I
think
think there would be a few redundancy systems and backup bridges and stuff for sure because of the where that's located. Again, it seems it's like a Starfleet ship where it's on top. It's kind of an easy target. You fly an A-wing into it, you know. You would assume there'd be other auxiliary controls.
Yeah, but unlike Star Trek, it is very much a case of it's a window.
Yeah.
So they actually do need it to be exterior.
Classic for real. Yay, it's a Trekyards discussion now.
I mean, hey guys,
we'll have to do another live talking about ships.
Yeah.
Romulan ships next time, or Klingon ships or something. We did Federation ships, and people loved that live. So
that's great. That was a blast. And as we said before, $10 you can put in a ship-based scenario. Like if you want more Trekyard ships, throw in a scenario like this, which I put in earlier today. Didn't know where it was going. I like where it went. Throw in a Trek scenario, Star Wars or Star Trek, or a mixture. Put it in, $10, whatever you want. It's absolutely up to you guys. Yeah. Okay, so we have how many votes? 9.
We got 2 minutes left with 9 votes.
9?
What? It's like half the votes we need. What? Come on.
What?
Vote. We hit 50 likes though on the plus side.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But we're also down to 26 viewers instead of like the 40 that we had at one point.
Well, you know.
Moving into the final round.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, we're right there, you know, and this is where we definitely encourage some. Yes.
But yeah. Minute 30. Go vote. 12 votes. Oh, look at the score. 50-50, 12 votes. I want to get it to 20 votes, guys. Come on.
It could go. I agree with either one of them. Yeah, did Ozzy, did your mum vote? Every vote counts. Still got a minute. There's still time for everything to change, Stuart. At least 15. Oh.
1 minute. 13 votes. Come on, vote.
Yeah.
Let's get up to at least 15 votes. That's easy. It's better than 20.
Yeah, indeed.
14 votes.
I've got a nice list of alien CICs. That's good.
Yeah. So many more will be added during the live, though. We'd have to probably put them aside for like another live because I'm sure people will think of things as we go. 14 votes. 22 seconds left, guys. Go vote. Vote in the poll. 15 votes. We did hit the 15 I asked for with 15 seconds left. Ironic. Wow. All right. 10 seconds left, guys. Another couple votes would be awesome if possible. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. End poll. Sam wins with 60%. Good man.
Goodness.
Awesome.
Okay. Padme is midriff for the win.
Well, yeah, clearly. I would like to see a scimitar and a tactical cube go up against each other, though.
Yeah, that's a very interesting fight.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what the final round is now.
All right. What made it to the end first, and then we'll see what you all give us for the final.
Ba-doom.
Right. Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
So Caldecott stayed the entire time.
Nice. All right. Well, let's see what the scenario is for the last round, and we'll put up a what? We'll do a 2-minute timer or a 4-minute timer for changes.
I think 2's fine.
Okay.
People know to jump in straight away, you know.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so the final, I've got Caldecott and Garrick on the Executor against Padme and Random Officer on a tactical cube, and the scenario is your ship has been overrun with porgs. Deal with them. Just like the triple one, but with porgs. Oh, this will be
goodness.
All right. So you guys got a 2-minute timer. There you go. 2-minute timer. And go. Don't vote. No, I'm in the wrong mode. Go. Change things.
Yes.
Throw us curveballs. Change out our characters. Change out our ships. See what you can do to screw us.
Who best steals the porgs or not? Yeah. Now, also fair to say, both these ships are colossal. So overrun implies what, millions of porgs?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds
Duplas.
episode.
Oh, and that one, yeah.
The trouble with
Edward.
whatever his name was. Edward, yeah.
God, that's versus if you put ironically us on Olivia's CAD or cat, then there'd be so few porgs, but there's millions of porgs on these. Goodness. Especially since the tactical cube has giant empty spaces.
Yeah.
For them to overrun, my goodness.
And Brett's like, millions? Nah, trillions.
Quite, they are small. Although no, well, not that I want to get too technical, but of course the weight, you can't have like 175 stacked porgs. I'm sure the weight would kill the under ones, so it must be like of livable spaces versus like all space.
It's your scenario, do what you want. Overrun can mean whatever you want it to be.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Boy. So meta. Oh yeah, Gorgonzola. Yeah, Moopsy, man. That's a great idea.
Oopsie.
That's a great Moopsy.
You see they pre-released for pre-order. It's funny because my mother-in-law just knitted some. She's got some big ones. So, and the picture she took was with a boneless wings advertisement. 16 seconds and no changes for the final round. What?
No.
10 seconds.
Also be a slight few second after delay, but yeah, eBay down to 5, 4. It's gone red. 3, 2, 1, and there's a couple of seconds of delay.
And then the delay wait.
There we go.
Junior classic for real, $5.
Yeah,
Replace Garrick with Commander Sam Calkins and replace Padme with Captain. You can't do that. You can replace one. Nice try. $5 for one change. Pick one.
Yeah, choose one of those 4 to change.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I started reading that, my brain said, what? What?
So classic for real. We'll wait for you to decide which one of those you want because it's only one per $5.
Or £5 or €5 or
Yes. 5. Currency.
Yeah, 5.
Padme with Foley then. There you go. Ray Ricks, £10. Change random officer for Board Queen. Change Garrick for Vader.
Love it. Yeah, because we waited for classic. There was a slight addition there. Now
that
it's
was
done.
a long delay.
Now it's done. Vader's cool. Vader's good. This gives us more tactical power. That'll kill those darn porgs.
Okay, we'll include Rays. But that's it, guys.
That is. May the force be with you, Stuart.
If you want to super chat in a scenario,
yes,
they will be added to the next round for the next game. So you can do that anytime. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Hypno Member. That's awesome. She's going to make some Moopsy earrings. Nice. I'd like to see them when you're done with them. It's taking ages to authorize payments, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine.
I've never actually super chatted, so I don't know how long the thing takes, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, boom, there we go. Already done. Oh, that's a great picture of Vade. Look at that.
Well, Padme still has to be replaced by me, though.
Oh, there.
Classic for Brett. He already answered. Swap out Padme for Captain Foley.
Now, would you be attracted to the Queen? Are you that sort of person? She seduced you, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
A non-committal, probably.
Yeah. I hate we use these animated ones all the time. I gave you so many better pictures, Brett. All right. Thank you, Hypno Member.
All right. Me first.
No, it's me first this
Okay.
time. Throw up a timer. We got Vader and Ducat. I mean, they're both maniacal and kind of crazy in their own way. They have a hard time dealing with each other. However, there are porgs everywhere, all over the floors. Some are stacked on consoles. Some are like 2 or 3 porgs deep in some rooms, but they're all over the entire ship, and they are annoying. They're loud. They're moving around. They're pooping on everything. You know, Chewie ate one. Just saying. Anyway, Darth Vader is getting kind of sick of Gul Dukat's rantings and ravings, and Gul Dukat is just basically phasering like large amounts of porgs everywhere. So there's dead bodies, and the porgs, the new porgs that are streaming in, are just piling on top of them. So they're getting higher and higher and higher. And Darth Vader's getting a little sick and tired of it. He's using his force power and like blowing them away from himself. But he's very sick of Gul Dukat at this point. So he force chokes Gul Dukat and lifts him up. And Gul Dukat harnesses the power of the Pa Wraith, because why not? So it's Sith Lord versus Pa Wraith. They have an epic battle. They're taking each other out with like force blasts and lightning and fire blasts from the Pa Wraith. And as a result, all the porgs in the area are dying and getting cooked. And there's a nice scent of cooked porg, and eventually they both become a little exhausted, and they realize it smells really good in here. Yeah. Okay. Everywhere else on the ship that has an airlock, open the airlocks. Let's vent these porgs. But up here, we're gonna have a little cookout. We've already got cooked porg. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about things. Learn to work together, and have a little barbecue, because why not? They're exhausted and they became friends. The end.
The end.
Indeed.
All right. Gosh. Do you like porgs? You a porg fan?
Yeah, they're kind of cute. They're kind of annoying though too. I didn't go out and buy any porgs. I got 1 porg or 2 porgs, like a little small ones.
Okay, so the queen of the hive and the captain of the hive, they start making out as they realise porgs appear everywhere, on every door, on every crevice. The porgs are taking over. And obviously you cut to interior shots of the cube, porgs on drones' heads and on the shoulders, and cuddling a porg because that one's free. Porg, whatever. But the queen, real meanie. Just real mean. So she senses how they're appearing. There's some sort of portal vortex in the ship, and it's phasing them in. So she looks at you dead in the eye with her dead eyes, and she walks up to you right into your face, the point breathing into your mouth with her evil, dead, alive breath. She says, "Explode. Explode." And then cut to exterior. Lots of parts of the cube just start exploding and causing massive fire, plasma explosion. Where they basically big holes in the area of this cube. Drones fly out, porgs fly out. Again, not blinking, eye contact with you. You're like, and then you rumble, another rumble, another rumble, another rumble, and you can sense the ship is just getting blown up from the and it keeps going, and then slowly she says stop. She steps away, and she sees behind you a porg has appeared. And she says, "Turn around, Captain." You turn. And it's cute, like, "Hurrah!" And then she grabs one of her tendrils from the sky, and it zooms in, it grabs a porg, and it starts throttling its throat. You're like, oh, what? And then just like Vader and Luke, like, no, you can't do this. So you grab the queen, and you do her around. You throw her to the center of the Borg cube, and she flies down, and she explodes, and the whole thing, the fire. And you're like, there, like, and you go to the porg and say, "You okay, porg?" And you take the porg's hat off, and like, "Porg father." No, JK. But it's just a porg, you saved it. That's the last porg, and you survived it. It'll be called The Last Porg. The story of the last porg. Still muted.
I said go vote. 4-minute timer for voting.
This is it.
Go vote.
This is it. We want to see all the votes.
All 20 of them.
Wow.
because I want 20 votes. Or
Wow.
at least 18.
Ow. That was intense, Joe. That was not often that simple mine was, but you know what? Yeah. 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 Boom, bada. I like it.
I thought I pulled in the Parwraith thing because somebody asked about that earlier. I thought, I might as well use it. What the hell?
I imagine that what's his name? The invaders have fun just stabbing and slicing.
Just picturing from the games too, that force push where everything around you just gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, and again, I think both those are really good. Vote now. Yeah.
3 minutes left.
I almost, but I didn't make it canon by not saying it in the time. I almost said when she stepped backwards, you had a giant erection.
Wow.
Just giant.
I wouldn't want to have to act that part out.
And I was going to take in a whole different direction right at the end. That, you know, you really get off on porg murder.
Wow, no.
But I went Return Jedi instead with the porg reference. So I did my own thing there.
Yeah. I got my own porg here.
Oh, that is like... Goodness.
Love the porgs, don't they? Yeah.
You look so high. I'm so confused. Goodness. Goodness. I know, Classic. I had to say it. 12 votes is now shifting between the two of us. So let's get some votes in. It's all up to you. You guys have all of the power. We just work here.
Go vote, guys. Come on. You got 2 minutes left. Go vote.
Yeah.
We've got 12 votes. We want more than that, obviously.
And if it is 50-50, then first super chat wins the winner. It's hard to, that you can't manifest a 50-50, but if it does, that's the rule. So you can be hot on the key card. Ooh, yeah. So Sinekin and Trekyards. So Gold Ducat stayed the entire game. No one wanted to get rid of Ducat.
Everybody loves the Ducat.
Everyone loves Ducat. Yeah.
I would like to see Gold Ducat and Kai Wynn working together again.
On the Bajoran Solar Sailor.
Yeah.
Freaking hating life.
Can I send you £100 to replace both of you with the dog? No. Well, you could send us £100. We'll try to replace it. We'll see.
I mean, maybe for the Trekyards live, we could put the pug on camera and just walk away for like a minute or two.
Yeah.
And that'd be the entire live for like a minute. That would be funny. But I think the pug might leave.
No, she would just sit there. She sits straight up on the couch like a human, and I'll just put the camera in front of her.
If you want to do that, the pug will control the live for a minute. You can have a quick bathroom break and let the pug control the live. Oh dear. 15 votes. Keep voting, guys. 27 of you. We can get at least another 16. Okay. 20 seconds, guys.
20 seconds.
So we got 20 votes.
Probably not.
Challenging you all.
People don't know how to use polls, apparently.
10 more seconds. Get one more for the end. We get one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sam wins.
Gosh!
Dun, 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 dun.
My first. I won
64%. Yeah.
But we a lot of those we had the good ones. It was very much that was a very close set of batches. But in fairness, you also won.
I know. I was just going to say, even though I lost, I still won.
Yep. Well, evil me went away a while ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
He never got into another round. Whew.
That was fun.
How was that, guys? Let's see the final board. How nothing remained. Which I love. Yeah.
All right. Let's see the final brackets.
And yes, keep in mind, guys. We'll promote the other CNCs. It might be a two-parter because there's so many good ones. That'd be a really interesting set. All right. That's a lot of varied characters. Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Jake made it through several rounds. Yes, I'm Jake.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that was fun.
Whew.
There was a pause filler on German public TV in the early 90s that was just small kittens climbing in and out of boxes. Wow. Anyway, yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for...
Want to shoot for winning?
What's that?
I mean, you're right there, so... Hold on.
I did. I'm the winner. Yay.
With Alice Krieg staring you deeply in the eyes.
Don't test me, bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, tune in tomorrow for Bridges Part 2. Or post TOS era... You know, some still kit bashers. And Sunday for Drunkenness Liveness. Yeah. Some things and bobs.
All right. So until then, guys, he is Commander
Awesome. Here's Captain Foley.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.